Hey guys, what's up? It's Uise. So what my informational piece will be on is ways to improve your acting. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking of some stuff like, why the heck do I need to know this? And what's the point of learning this if I will never act? And what I guarantee all of you are thinking, God, I hope I don't go next to go up. But aside from all of that, I can promise you that you won't regret the decision of staying in class and watching this. I mean, come on. You see some people on stage looking like, ugh, and honestly, who wants to see that? So, hopefully after watching this exceptionally fine video, that won't be you. Oh, wait. Not saying that it is you. I'm just saying, you know, that it could be. No, not that it can be, because it can't, but I'm just saying in case it... Never mind, forget it. Just start it. Just start. Alright, so these are the topics that we'll be covering. It'll be tips on how to improve your emotions, such as happy, sad, mad, and that's really it. But before we really go into ways to actually perform on stage, you have to learn the foundation, or the basics of acting, which is projection, direction, and terminology. Alright. Go! The first chapter that we will be covering are terms. Now, terms, not too difficult to understand, but somewhat difficult to remember. So because of that, I'll just be teaching you the beginner ones. So the first one I'll be telling you about, which is probably the most famous, is action. Now, action is basically what the director says, and it's that two-syllable word that just means to begin the scene. The next one is cut. The director also says this word, and, well, this just means to end the scene wherever it's at. So stop anything that's going on. House, if they say the house is where the audience sits. So like, you know, think of our auditorium where all the seats are and everything. That's what the house is. The stage, the actor's playground. You know, like what you're always looking at when you're in the auditorium. And the booth. The booth is where sound, music, lighting, and all that tech stuff happens. That's where all that stuff is operated. And that's all the terms you need to know. Now, the first thing that you'll need to know out of all the others is stage direction. And stage direction, I have a picture for it, is this. Stage direction, yeah, there you go. It's a lot, you see, like a lot of words and stuff, but it's nothing to worry about. I mean, stage direction is like, if you need to go to the left of the stage, though this is your right, the director will just yell out, go stage left. You need to know that stage left is that way. So stage left. Go stage right. You need to know that this is stage right. Go downstage, which is close to the audience. Upstage, because it's farther away from the audience. And then they have all like the specifics about upper right, upper left, down right, down left, down stage right, my bad. See, I don't even remember. Anyway, that's really it. Okay. Now, the last thing that we'll need to cover before going into emotions, the last topic, is projection. Now, projection, which is actually a term I didn't tell you, because I was saving it for this, is when basically you're speaking loud enough for the audience to hear. Because here's the thing, you're not just talking to the person on stage, you're talking to everybody. I mean, you're performing for them, so why would they stay there if they're not going to hear you? So, here's the thing. How I project, people say they have problems with projecting, but how I project is like this. Think of it this way, alright? You know those nosy, not good people that just always trying to get in your business, you know, and you just really don't want them in it? Well, that's what the audience is. The audience are those nosy people that when you're talking on stage to that person right there, blah, 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 they're all trying to listen to your conversation. So usually you don't want them to hear, but the thing is that you want to let them in on your business. So you really want them to. So what better way than for yourself to speak loudly enough for them to hear you? So instead of just talking this low, you're going to be talking like this, projecting, which is what I'm trying to do now, so you guys can hear me. Yeah, that's what projection is. Speak loud enough for everybody to hear. And on that note, we'll get started on emotion. Oh, and one thing I forgot to add, I let my cousin come down with me and help me out with this project, so I'll be showing the correct way to do things, and he'll be showing the incorrect way to do things. So, enjoy.